Michaela McClure of Fort Scott, Kate Nowak of Shawnee Mission East, Chloe Wenemaker of Shawnee Mission South, Avery Gutierrez of Emporia High, Anna Riley of Free State, Mallory Bogdan of Gardner Edgerton, Riley Jones of Bayshore Linwood, Kelly McAllister of Shawnee Mission East, Catherine Lyon of Blue Valley Northwest, and Elisa Hernandez of Olathe East. 36 runners, and you see it there. That is a whole lot of people on the track.
Is that the most that they allow in that? I mean, I've never seen that before. You see 16 when you go to the
I've
state.
always thought it was 18, but
I've never seen anything like that.
In a race longer than this, I think they probably are allowed, but it will make for a pretty big pack. You see that they are actually running a full four-turn stagger. They will go all the way around to the front stretch before they bring them out of the double waterfall start. That's why you see the runners in the outside four lanes. 8 laps. We're going to sit back and watch this here as they begin the break. And comfortably up there in the front, that's Merrill. And we talked about how much energy will she expend. Of course, there are a lot of races coming up. This gets tough when you run the 2-mile. You're going to run 4 weeks in a row here, and it's not 4 weeks in a row where you might be able to take some time off. It's 4 weeks in a row, especially the last 3, where you're really going to have to put your best up there because the postseason is arriving, and you've got to put it up there. So will she sit back? Will she just bide her time and let everything sort itself out, or will she go out there and try to pull away and get herself as much distance as possible? There you see number 7, that is Lily Strauss of Blue Valley North, sitting right there as well.
And you know, for some of these kids, it's the last time that they're going to see some of these kids ever again as far as running against them, because you may be a senior and you're in a different league than somebody you've battled all year long, and then you're in a different class. One's in 5A, one's in 6A, one's in Sunflower, one's in the Eastern Kansas League. So maybe there's something at stake here, a little bit of rivalries with these people battling it out for the last 4 years.
Sarah Morrow, you see her at the front. Good place to be, no chance of getting tripped. Hopefully you don't get stepped on from behind. The field is well strung out, so we talked about the large numbers, but really it is stringing out pretty well, and the kids we're expecting to see up towards the front of the pack are up there now, about 15 runners strong. And you see them strung out there as they complete the second lap in 2:43. So very comfortable, at least for some of the leaders. The others that may be trying to hang on to the back there, that might be a little more than they want. But so far, really nothing too alarming.
And 7 of the 10 top times in the entire state of Kansas, 7 of those top 10s are within this field today. So one may think times may go a little bit down for maybe some of these athletes going against the best of the best.
Earlier today, we had plenty of field events. As we said, this meet started about 2 o'clock with some of the field events, and we have some results for you. Let's take a check of the girls' high jump. Maddie Richter of Olathe Northwest, a nice jump, 5 feet 3 inches, and defeats Layla Robinson of Free State on jump. She also goes 5'3". Carly Hendrickson of Shawnee Mission East, 5'1", along with Paris Bond and Amy Camito Masafin, all going 5 feet 1 inches. In girls pole vault, Josie Hendrickson of Lawrence, a nice jump, 12 feet. Kendra Wade of Gardner Edgerton at 11 feet. Morgan McIntyre, also of Gardner Edgerton, at 10'6". Julia Pettijohn of Blue Valley, 10 feet 6 inches. And Lillian King Wilson of Lawrence Free State, an even 10 feet. Girls long jump, Jalissa McWashington of Olathe Northwest, 18'6 and a half. Maddie Richter of Olathe Northwest, 18'5". Anna Childress of Free State, 18 feet 3 and a half inches. Lydia McDaniel of Mill Valley, an even 18 feet. And rounding out the top 5, Elizabeth Schwederferger of Emporia, 17 feet 9 and a half inches. In the girls triple jump, Anna Childress of Free State, 39'7 and a half. Jalissa McWashington of Olathe Northwest, 38 and 3 inches. Cheyenne Hammonds of Leavenworth, 38 feet and 1/2 inch. McKenna Simmons of Blue Valley Northwest of 35, 8.5. And Lydia McDaniel of Mill Valley, 35 feet and 8 inches. Girls discus throw, Emily Fear of DeSoto, 133 feet 2 inches. Cameron Rogers of Notre Dame, 121 feet 5 inches. McKenna Elliott of Mill Valley, 118 feet and 6. Lexi Farrington also 118 feet and 6 inches. And Angela Butler of Olathe South, 117 feet and 4 inches. And girls javelin, Lexi Farrington of Blue Valley North, 140 feet. Brianna Lowe, Blue Valley Southwest, 128 feet 4 inches. Danielle Scaduto of Shawnee Mission North, 127 feet 2 inches. Brenna Davidson of Gardner Edgerton, 125 feet 10 inches. And Amaya Harris of Lawrence, 122 feet. And finally in the shot put, and you've seen her in the sprints, well, she wins the shot put. Kendra Wade of Gardner Edgerton, 43 feet 4 3/4 inches. Easily winning the shot put. Chisholm Ajagwu of Lawrence, 41 feet 1 inch. Claire Cafis of Mill Valley, 40 feet 3 1/4 inches. Emily Freer of DeSoto, 39 feet 1 3/4 inches. And Taylor Millicent of Emporia, 38 feet 9 1/2 inches.
And just outstanding throw there from Kendra Wade of Gardner Edgerton, just a sophomore. One of the top throws in the state this year. Outstanding sprinter, outstanding pole vaulter, and that's her best shot put of the year, I believe, a PR by almost 2.5 feet this year. The outstanding sophomore, Kendra Wade, that we talked about in the open of Gardner Edgerton. Now back on the track is the 3,200 meters.
That's Sarah Morrow out in front, and right behind her, that is Kalia Chu, who is trying to stay with her, but trailing by about 10 meters now at 6:48 with 3 laps to go. Chu was expected to challenge in the mile in the 1600, but just really was never a factor. Here she is out in second place and trying to hang on to the ever pulling away Sarah Morrow. Boy, Morrow just looks, she looks like she's just out for a daily jog right here. Very comfortable right now. Head nice and still, not even using her arms, just very, very quiet and running very, very well. Also there in third place, that's Kasunik. Right there you see her from Olathe North, also wearing bib number 4, Morgan Coca of Mill Valley. And from Shawnee Mission West, that is Catherine Soul. Blue Valley wearing number 6, Tori Wingrove. As you see the rest of the field go by, there is Riley Demo. Wearing number 21 on that bib, that is Jenna Walker. Here she comes from Mill Valley. Number 16, that's Adeline Collins from Atchison. Atchison bringing a couple of runners here. Hiawatha bringing a couple of kids up here. Well, they're running in this meet, in this particular race. You see them there. That is Kate Madden of Hiawatha wearing bib number 25. Right there goes Jasmine Morey, also of Hiawatha. But look at Sarah Morrow starting to pull away now, and Chu really with no answer here, going down the backstretch with just a couple of laps to go here. When Morrow comes by, there'll be 1 lap left. So she's got about 600 meters to go. Oh, and someone stepped on the track right in front of her. You saw it there. Someone not paying attention, and it happens when you get in the 2 mile. The runners get strung out, and someone just stepped right in front of her. You see Morrow throw her hands up and actually have to shout to get the get the guy out of the way. That, or chuckling, and only because nothing bad happened, but that could have been serious. You see Morrow starting to pull away now. She will get the 1 lap. Let's watch this right here. You yell the usual word, track. She's looking over. Yes, you see her just scream. And she actually had to stutter step, and she muttered a couple of other things I'm not sure we can present, but She has just got a lap to go now, and she is going to just finish this race. That's not good because that actually breaks your concentration. It is so hard. You're concentrating so hard that if something happens like that and it jars your concentration, you really don't get it back again. It is really hard to get yourself back in that rhythm. But
as much as mental as it is anything.
It is. It's not going to hurt her because she's going to be out in front here, and she's going to win this race easily. And you see her right now, I think she kind of thinks, well, that ruined my chances maybe of putting up a good number, because she really is just staying very relaxed now. She is not kicking at all, and she is not pushing at all. She is lapping traffic. She is going to start to pick up the pace a little bit. She has just got such a fluid stride. Sarah Morrow, who ran 10:52, and she might break that here. She is at 10:30 right now. If she can really pump her arms here, she can put up a pretty good number. Here comes Sarah Morrow, and she does have a nice kick. Interference and all, Sarah Morrow is going to eclipse the 10:50 mark. She is going to run 10:47, 10:46.71. So Sarah Morrow with a nice time, 10:46.71, breaks her personal best this season by 6 seconds. And you see the smile on her face. Despite all the trouble, there you see Chu crossing the line. Despite all those troubles and the near knockdown, Sarah Morrow ends up winning. And you see the other girls crossing the finish line and putting up some pretty good numbers. And they kind of got their hat handed to them, and they're running in the low 11s, and those are nice times. Yet it just was not even anything close to what Sarah Morrow put up today, as she eclipses the 10:50 barrier and sets one of the fastest times in the state this year.
The 18th fastest time in Kansas history we just witnessed within that 3,200 meters. Beating her PR there, obviously, which was 10:52.34 in that 10:46 range. Just an outstanding time within that. There are a lot of girls in that range this year that could go within that, that have been in the top 25. I believe 4 girls in Kansas high school currently are in the top 25 running this year. So very, very impressive finish.
Now let's take a look at this finish. She didn't have to push. We talked. Will she try to kick even though she really didn't have to? I think she might have looked up at the clock and said, hey, I can do this, because right about here she really starts to drive. See, as she starts to put her chin down again, she was kind of laying back a little bit, starts to put her chin down and really starts driving. She's looking up at the clock, and she crosses the line looking up at the clock, and certainly likes what she sees as she gives a thumbs up. And there is some congratulations from Kalia Chu. Sarah Morrow, your winner of the girls 3,200-meter run. Let's take a quick timeout. Boys 3,200-meter race coming your way when we come back right after this.